But despite all the challenges we face, Australia remains resilient and Australians remain strong. In just a few weeks' time, our nation goes to the polls. Voters will face a clear choice: a Liberal national coalition led by Scott Morrison that has delivered a world-leading economic recovery and now has outlined its long-term plan to create more jobs. And a Labor Party led by Anthony Albanese that has largely hidden from view for the last 3 years, trying to sneak into government with little more than a false and fanciful promise that he would govern like Bob Hawke and John Howard. The opposite would be true. The most left-wing Labor leader since Gough Whitlam, who has spent his entire political career championing higher taxes and higher spending. It's a history the Leader of the Opposition wants to conveniently forget. Ladies and gentlemen, over the last 2 years, Australians have been tested, and there have been setbacks along the way. But we have got the big calls right. Closing our borders in early 2020, which saw Australia avoid the makeshift morgues of Central Park in New York. Implementing JobKeeper, which saved more than 700,000 jobs and put a security blanket across the economy. Responsible tapering and ending of emergency economic support so that crisis-level spending was not baked in, nor continue any longer than necessary. The verdict is now in. Australia has seen an economic recovery that is faster and stronger than the United States, than the United Kingdom, than France, than Germany, than Canada, than Italy and Japan. A double-dose vaccination rate of more than 95%, which puts us in the top 10 of the OECD. A mortality rate which per head of population is the third lowest in the OECD. This was not luck. More than 1,000 individual decisions across all areas of government that have put our economy in the strong position it is today. It is our record. And last night I set out our plan for an even stronger future. A future where aspiration and enterprise are encouraged and rewarded, where families have greater flexibility and choice, where those in need get a helping hand, where greater self-reliance leaves our nation less vulnerable.